Hello, Gemini Moon. How are you? Gemini Moon, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, your patience. Thank you so much for the good vibes that you send out. All of that, I just really want to just give that back to you right now. Thank you guys just so much. Like, I really do appreciate you. Gemini Moon, this will be your general moon messages for the month of October of 2019. The intention is to carry us between the time frame of the new moon that fell on September 28th through the next new moon that will fall on October 27th, okay? And then also we do have the full moon in between there on October 13th. So we'll guess what part of the reading that will be. All right. So Gemini Moon, again, thank you guys so much for being here. Like, I really do appreciate you guys. It's been a minute, I know. It's been a minute, I know. But regardless, we're here now. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your energies. What is the strongest message that Gemini Moon needs to know for this time frame allotted? What is the strongest message that Gemini needs to know or hear? Please allow us to see and interpret your messages, Spirit. All right, one more shuffle. Here we go. Okay. All right, Gemini Moon. So keep in mind, this will be for our moon signs that are in Gemini. Now, the intention is set for moon signs. However, if you are a Gemini sun, rising, or Venus, you still may find a message here, okay? So you're still welcome here. But the intention is set for our Gemini Moon friends. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the central energies. So we're looking here at the Magician, Gemini Moon. The Magician, right off the bat, right in the central part of your reading. So Gemini Moon, what this is letting me know, or what this is rather letting you know here, I feel like for a lot of you, you already know this. You already know that right now you are in control of the situation, or you have most of the control here in the situation. The biggest thing that you have, though, I feel, is you have the attention. Okay, I feel like people are paying attention to you right now. People are wanting to witness legit, like the magic that's you're about to pull out of your hat, like voila, right now. Like, whether you realize it or not, that's what people are looking to you as. They see you as someone who possesses all the tools, all the elements, you know. This Magician here has everything. He has the sword, the cup, the pentacle, and the wand. And then he also has this healing spirit here. So you may be some sort of healer. Now, whether you work in the medical field, which is pretty broad, but you may also be some sort of spiritual healer as well, or you just have healing energies. Okay. All right, the Knight of Swords. So some truth came in, some perspective came in, and it came rushing in. And I think that was the last thing that you needed. You may have had that pentacle, that cup, and that wand, but here comes that truth, or here comes this person coming through. Gemini, this could be you, being the bearer of truth yourself. Okay. This Knight of Swords, this is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. If not, then it's just someone who has a lot to say, and they need to tell you, or this is your energy saying that you have a lot to say and you need to tell someone. But what I feel here the most is I feel that for a lot of you, it's more so where this perspective kind of came rushing in, okay? And it was what you really needed to finally have all the pieces. Yeah, oh, yeah, the devil. Yeah, so up until this point, in the recent past, up until this point, I feel like for a lot of you Gemini moons, you may have been in a very, very, very dark place. You still had all of the tools that you needed at your disposal, but you were just in a very, very dark place. Like, look at this. This devil versus this magician. He has everything. He has all of the elements while you have all of the tools. You see? So you were always this magician. You just were just operating in a very, very dark place up till now. Up until a certain truth came out. Okay? Because the headspace that you had been in had been more of a negative one. But when someone brought you this perspective, it flipped it into a more positive one. You started looking at the things that you have instead of being what's weighing you down. You started looking at the things that you have as actual tools to get you through. All right, yeah. Headed towards the near future. You're walking away. You're walking away big time. Okay? You're headed out. You're following your intuition based off you now knowing truth. You're following that intuition based off of you now knowing truth. Okay? For some of you, I'm not even gonna lie. For some of you, knowing this truth is about to make you walk away. And you're gonna walk away probably going through some deep, dark stuff. Probably going deeper into some deep, dark stuff than you're already in. Okay? Some of you are going to have to do that in order to get to a certain truth. Or some of you have done that already to get to a certain truth. You kind of had to walk away or separate yourself from a problem or a person. Or a personal problem. And it led you through some kind of dark night of the soul aspect of it. But at the end, you know, you found some truth and you were able to flip it. So either way, this is what someone is bringing you that's making you have to kind of deal with your shadow self or deal with your addictions and codependencies, because that's what that devil is about. Whether someone is bringing you that truth and you're having to go through it and deal with it, or you are intuitively realizing that, okay, no, I need to go through the deepest, darkest part of this so that I can come out and get some truth and really, really be able to know how to utilize the tools. Because here you have the tools, but you just don't know how to utilize them. But at some point you have them. Let's keep going. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles here is in the belly of well, I like to call this the belly of the reading, but the Four of Pentacles there. Okay. There's been an issue here, or there is an issue currently where you just don't know when to hold them and when to fold them. Okay. And so it's just like you just hold. I just feel like you're just holding. Okay. I don't feel like you're holding back. I just feel like you're just withholding. Like you're not investing much into maybe certain things or aspects around you in your life. You're just not really, you're not really investing much of yourself into it. You're kind of closed right now. But you're doing it, I do feel it as a defense mechanism, because you know that you're about to have to walk through something dark, or you're already walking through that dark phase, Or you just came out of that dark phase and you're still guarding yourself because everything is just still fresh. All right, let's take a look at the current environment. Okay, the Nine of Cups. Okay, yes. So I really feel like this may be speaking to those of you um, who have already kind of had to, you know, walk through the valley of the shadow of death, because you may have already hit rock bottom. But with the Nine of Cups here, this is telling me in the right now that you really have everything you really have ever wanted. For the most part, it's not the Ten of Cups. Of course, it's not perfect, you know, but you pretty much have everything that you could really need and want. Um, minus, maybe one certain thing. But then you have the Magician here. So you still have energy reserves to pull from. I'm feeling like you still have, with that Nine of Cups and that Magician, I feel like you can work your way up to that Ten of Cups. But it's going to require you kind of having to let go a little bit. And that's what you're fearing. But I do feel that you walking away from something, because it's like you go from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So you walking away from something brings you to a place of contentment, at least for some time. Okay? Some of you, it's you're walking towards like your shadow self to find a certain truth so that you can overall be happy. And then others of you are just coming out of that dark space, and your almost your reward for going through that is, spirit saying, okay, now this is the time where you pay attention to all the things that you've learned and start to utilize them. But you do have hopes and fears, and let's see what they are. The Queen of Swords. Gemini moon. Listen, the Queen of Swords here comes up in your hopes and fears, and the reason why it does that is because you know that you need to take on this Queen of Sword energy. It's like, now that you know the truth with the Knight of Swords, now that the truth has been presented to you, or now that you know it, however way that you know it, now the Queen of Swords, she has to say something. This is a very Gemini, very Gemini or Aquarius energy there. But, now you have to say it. Now you have to, now you have to make a decision. And the thing about it is that that it's going to involve walking away from something, as we see with the Eight of Cups. You know that. You know that it's going to involve you walking away, but at the same time, it's allowing you to invest in yourself. Okay? With the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups there, I feel like you're definitely going to be happy with whatever it is that you've had to express, even if it did come off a little bit harsh, because at least now it's out there. Let's take a look at the outcome card. Is the Page of Cups. Gemini moon, there could be an apology coming your way. It really could be one. If it's not an apology, this is where it's still an expression of love that's coming your way. But this person just doesn't really know how to say it. They may even, they may even feel intimidated to say how they feel now that you have said and stated facts and done some serious cutting off and cutting out. Now they want to come and say something to you, but maybe they just don't know exactly how to bring it to you, because emotionally this is like new territory for them. So it's just like they know that they need to say something. They know that they need to express how they feel. Okay? And it's not to get you to change your mind or anything. I feel like though, oh, listen, I feel like if this is about someone, then this is definitely where they're coming, they may be trying to step up and step into place to offer you the ninth cup that you're walking away for, which you do get, okay? But they have that ninth cup for you. Either they have that ninth cup that you're walking away for, or they have that 10th cup that you're walking away for. Either way. But I do feel more strongly where it's a situation where someone is, someone wants to express to you how they feel. Someone you already know. They want to express to you how they feel based off of now you clearing your truth and your air out. Like they want to express to you how they feel and they don't know necessarily how to come to you with it. Okay? They want to still make some sort of offer to you, but it's like, it may be where it's like, well, I'm already at a 9 of cups now, so I don't really need your ninth cup. And this is like you're kind of just enjoying your 9 of cups that you might not even really accept their 10 of cups if that's you. Okay, let's take a look under the deck. Under the deck is the Lovers. You know, a lot of you have been getting the Lovers card to pop up under the deck, and I love that. Yeah, so this is definitely about a choice. This is definitely about some sort of love situation. Honestly, I do feel like this, and a lot of I need to go ahead and just do love readings for October because a lot of love energies are beginning to pour. I think maybe that's what a lot of you guys are really going through it in your love situations. I don't know, but I think I just need to do those. But anyways, what I'm feeling here, though, with you, Gemini Moon, is like you're looking at the situation. Like the Lovers is like a very Gemini card. So you're looking at the situation like this can go either one of two ways. Either I'm going to be happy with this person or I'm going to be happy without this person. But as far as being happy with this person, there's not a lot that you're really willing to invest in it. Okay? You're at the point where, all right, I'm not really too willing to invest in too much. I need to make some sort of change. Okay? I know that I have every tool available. What the first thing I need to do is get out of this depression. Okay? And be real with myself. That's what I see on this line. Be real with myself. Get out of this depression and know that I can use the tools that I have for good versus sadness. Okay? Someone may be telling you exactly that. You may be hearing those exact words, or you may be telling someone those exact words. I don't know, but something you hear is going to re-inspire you, and it's going to change your perspective. It's going to lead you to walk away in search of more. And you find more. Now whether you find more from someone offering it to you, whether it's a new person or the old person, or you find more because now you're actually operating more in your emotional self, and this is you now gaining a new emotional level up. This could resonate to you guys in a lot of different ways. I know. Some of you, some of you, I feel like this may be like a whole new love though that might be coming forward, and it's like making you feel like, yeah. Let's pull some dice. All right, we have the number 7. We have Scorpio sign, and we have the Sun. All right, number 7, the sign of Scorpio, and the Sun. Yes. Listen, I can already see it right now with the Scorpio symbol coming up here right on top of the Magician. Yeah, this is a very transformative moment for you right now, Gemini Moon. Very transformative moment. Of course, actually, this new moon that came on September 28th, this new moon is about, maybe for some of you, reinvention. This is about making necessary tweaks and changes, or completely changing the whole wheel, whatever you have to do to make sure that you get through the next year. Okay? We also have the number 7, which is, again, lucky number 7, which is the number of the Magician, which is the number of It's actually a perfect number as well. So, and it comes right here over the devil card. So this is saying that, yes, you still were even perfect in your imperfection. You were perfect in your imperfection. You still had all the tools available to you, but now you're using it and transmuting it for good versus whatever. Okay. And this is sun energy right off of the Queen of Swords. So this is saying that this is totally, Gemini, it's time to totally start dealing with matters of self, with matters of you. Okay. Because the sun is also there to expose. And it's just, I just feel it's like such a weight being lifted off of your shoulders once you finally wield your truth. And it's not going to be really even all that emotional. It's just going to be like, listen, I just need to say this because it's just going to ease our minds to do so. And I'm not saying that some of you are going to break up. I'm not saying that. But I do see toxicity levels within the relationship being addressed. All right, let's pull some oracle cards. All right, Black Moon Oracle 51, Mercury retrograde, reinvention. What did I just say? I just said even the moon is telling us reinvention. We knew that this new moon energy was about reinvention anyways. Okay, I bet by the full moon on October 13th, you may know a little bit more about how this is going to resonate to you. Because I do see this big full moon energy there with the Eight of Cups. So this may be something that you're kind of already feeling now. This may be like stuff that you've already imagined. And just understand that you're imagining it may possibly make it happen. Okay? You know you want to stand up for yourself. You know that you don't want things to be the same. You don't want things to be the same. You need things to change. You need things to be different than they've been. Because the way they've been has been hell. All right, your animal spirit is card number 64, the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, Gemini moon, this is definitely a reminder just to say, listen, you know, we go through certain situations in life all the time. Everything is not going to always be as sweet as honey, you know? Sometimes things are not going to always be as peachy. Sometimes things hurt. Sometimes things sting. Sometimes things backfire. Okay? But just know that with it next to the moon card there, you know, you can always reinvent yourself. Okay? And still be authentic. Because that's the beauty of us. We can always change. Now, also, I find it very ironic that the wasp spirit lands right there over the Knight of Swords. Because with the saying that sometimes life stings, I feel like there's like some truth with that sword energy being right under there. There is some truth that it really may sting. It really may hurt your feelings. It really may kind of damage your ego a little bit. But just know that you can still always reinvent yourself. You don't have to become sad and depressed about it, okay? Let's pull some signs from Spirit before I let you guys go. All right. We have the color orange, enthusiasm, excitement, warmth. Yes. Perfect. The perfect ending message. The perfect ending message. Go into this change. Go into this new, refreshing you with enthusiasm. Don't go into it with pessimism. Okay? There's a lot of pessimism here with the devil energy. There's a lot of pessimism there. There's a lot of blah type energy. No, go reinvent yourself and do something that makes you feel warm. Do something that makes you feel excitement. Do something that makes you feel enthused. Okay? Because look, we have this Eight of Cups here with this big full moon there, or new moon, however you want to look at it. But then we also have this big sun right there. Okay? So that sun energy is going to come in and it's going to eclipse all of that negative vibes that you've been feeling. Okay? This is a really beautiful message, Gemini moon. Really beautiful message, Gemini moon. It's okay to reinvent the wheel. All right? So I'm going to let you go. But if you want to book a personal reading with me, just email me, luminantlibra@gmail.com. Make sure you take advantage of the love reading special that I do have going on. That will be also in the description box below. And I will talk to you guys later, okay? Keep on shuffling. Antoine out.